How's it going, YouTube? This is Wake Run Collapse. Welcome to boxes 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 out of 12 of Japanese Islands awaiting you. So we've got ourselves a 150 pack opening on our hands right now. If you're familiar with the channel, I typically do this with boxes 6 through 10 of a new Japanese expansion, and for this set it's going to be no different, but this is going to be a 150 pack opening rather than a 50 or a 100 pack opening, because these boxes have 30 packs and not 20, and that just means more pack opening goodness for you concentrated into a single video. I'm really hoping we can get some more new cards to add to the collection, as after this video there will only be 2 more boxes of this particular set opened on the channel. So as I start to take off the plastic wrap and dig into what could be inside here, please make sure you like this video. If you enjoy even just a little bit of it, it would mean quite a great deal to me. I want to make sure that this continues to get exposure on YouTube, and the easiest way to do it is to hit the like button and to just leave comments and things like that. I really do appreciate it. I will actually, in exchange for your likes and your comments, tell you a cautionary tale about my channel. And here's the cautionary tale. You ready? Here it is. Don't watch tonight's video. And if you do watch tonight's video, only watch it until a certain point, and then, please stop. That would be wonderful. I have a video that's going live this evening on the channel that I was really hoping was going to go different, and I didn't plan for it at all, and then I just kind of let it ride. And let's just say it was supposed to be my 144 promo pack opening, but I don't think I'm going to be able to use that title. I think we're going to have to call it the worst pack opening on YouTube, because it's extremely boring. There's just no two ways about it. I was bored filming it. That's how boring this was. Just did not shake out the way I wanted it to. I mean, by all means, click on the video if you're that curious as to how bad a pack opening on a semi-decent channel can be. But I'm gonna show you. You're gonna find out the hard way. It's bad. This one. Nah, this one right here. I got a good feeling about this one. It's gonna be good. We're gonna aim a little bit low and hope for 3 out of 5 boxes to have a super rare or better inside. 3 out of 5 boxes. I think that's reasonable. So we're just gonna get into this. Apologies as well if this is not maybe as not necessarily as entertaining, but as straight out thrilling as some other YouTubers' massive openings might be. I don't have people here helping me. I'm just kind of going through it. I did remember to get sleeves, though. Sometimes I forget. This is not one of those times. Sandslash, Snowrunt, Machop, Vanillish. At least I have this Mario Pikachu box that I'm going to be putting all my cards in, so they don't fall all over the place. It's a thing, I mentioned it before, I will say it again with KMC sleeves. You tend to, if you stack them too high, they tend to slip like all over the place. And that's not good for anybody. Got a Probopass, a Kommo-o, and there's a Blissey Hollow. So I mean, reasonably speaking, you can stack a few of them over here, but once a pile gets, more than a booster box is worth it, you tend to run the risk of them just sliding everywhere. Victory Bell, Weepin' Bell, Vanillite, Slowpoke, and an Ether Paradise Conservation Area. Heaven forbid we not use the whole title of the trainer, am I right? Our first GX of the big opening. Turtonator GX. I'm not going to be spending a lot of time ogling the artwork. It's just kind of needless at this point. We've been through 5 boxes. We've seen what the set has to offer. Any full arts or better than full arts, that's where we're going to really be spending our time. But I just have a habit of showing all the cards anyways. I'll tell you what though, between that promo pack opening that I already filmed and all the booster box openings that I've done today, kind of feeling it. Say like it's a contact sport. Obviously it is no such thing. It's not like I'm hitting the gym and boy am I sore. Nope, it's just this desk is on a rug, and if I keep my elbows rested on the part of the desk where the camera is, it'll go full shaky all over the place. Let me show you. See? It's shaking everywhere. All over the place. Every little movement. Can you imagine if the whole video was like this? Look at that. Look at this. So that's not going to happen. Instead, I'll just take occasional breaks to kind of stretch out my neck and my back. But no other parts. There's a Galissapod Holo. That's pretty cool. Got a Probopass, a Slowpoke, a Kommo-o, a Bellsprout, and a Machoke. Oh, it's card sliding time. I hate it when it's card sliding time. Sometimes when you stack these cards, because of the material they're made with, they can just spin all over the place sometimes. It's weird. Anything good in the last pack of this side? I don't even know why I'm sleeving it, to be honest. Could begin to tell you. So we're only 10% of the way done here, folks. 135 more packs to go. That's pretty wild. Not going to be doing individual recaps as we go. That's not going to be taking place because that is just way, way too time consuming to recap individual boxes. We'll do a big one at the end. Probably cut out and sort. Just do a big recap at the end. Glalie, Talo, Petalil, a Gotharita, and a beautiful Alola Ninetales GX. And look, I told you I came prepared with sleeves. This is the second pack. Of sleeves, that is. Actually, I'm going to cut this little guy. Let's see. There we go. You'll realize you have like little hangnails until you constantly shove them into booster packs and try to pull out cards. Talk about health insurance, right? Should get hazard pay for doing this stuff. Did I get a card there? No, I don't think so. Yeah, they're spinning everywhere. This is crazy. You know, maybe after the first box we'll switch to 2 packs at a time and see how it goes. I think it might be a little bit easier with a set like this because there's no insert, like there's no leaflet that comes with it, no promotional material that we have to pull out of every pack. So I think that's going to help. So let's all give that a whirl, huh? Kamala, Chansey, Clefairy, Vanillite, and Machamp. If I feel like I'm actually going to be at risk for cutting cards, then I will not do so. So we got Victory Bell, Petalil, Kommo-o, Snow Runt, and Energy Lotto. I feel like we need another GX soon. I've only pulled 2 so far. Yeah, no Tapu Koko, no Kommo-o. It's interesting. Gonna have one in this pack? Not yet. Just a Drampa. They've run pretty well so far out of Islands Awaiting. You've gone 4 out of 5 out of booster boxes for full arts or better. Ooh, my. Let's call it 5 out of 6 with this wonderful, wonderful looking Tapu Koko GX full art. My goodness. Yes, indeed. I don't know. I might prefer this to the Hyper Rare. 53 out of 50 super rare right there. My oh my oh my. I hope it doesn't sound like I'm like underwhelmed by the pull. I'm loving the pull. It's 10:15 at night. Not waking anybody up. Oh, it's beautiful. You know what? Turn off the lights real quick. Get you a quick glance at it. And I'll give you a little treat too. I'll go into my binder. And show you at the same time just what they look like in comparison to one another. Yep. Well, you know what? That's got to go in there. Usually box 1 is the longest filmed booster box, so while that's uploading and going through all the processing on YouTube, I usually spend that time going through the first box and kind of sleeving all the really, all the cards that just get overlooked in future boxes, like commons and uncommons, because that is the first instance in which I pull them. So I sleeve them and I throw together a binder, and then I just get to update it piece by piece by piece as the openings progress. And of course, at this point in time, we're not really doing a whole lot with our binders, but it's nice to hit that box where you can add a card. And that is actually the GX I would have preferred. Another Kommo-o GX. I feel like I'm just struggling to pull this one. Not quite as bad as Lycanroc, but, still up there. Kamala Wimpod, Clefairy, not Clefairy, is that Clefable? Yeah, it was Clefable. Nosepass and Hala. I guess if there's a good sign here, it's that we've already opened all the boxes, done our little intro, and we're still going to be inside of 15 minutes with our first booster box completed. So maybe that'll point to the video being, I don't know, about an hour in length or so. So that's going to get closed up. And now we'll open up what's box 7 out of my case, but box 2 for the video. Heck, if I damage these things, open them up, I really don't care. That goes there. Alright. Stretch break. Snack break for you guys if you didn't come packing with one. Stretching my bones. Us old folks, you gotta take care of us, I'm telling you. Let's see, is it easier to get the cards out this way? So we got Petalil, Kommo-o, Snorunt, Glalie, Swellow, Tailo, Vulpix, Weepinbell, a Tapu Koko GX, and a Heliolisk. So now we've hit all the GXs. That's cool. Let's see how I feel about this going forward. So Kommo-o, Wimpod, Vanillish, Ether Paradise. Let's see. Victini Hollow. And a Victory Bell. I don't know, this might be slightly faster. We'll see if my pack cutting form deteriorates a little bit. We'll go back to the old way. So we got Gotharita, Clefairy, Vanillite, Sandslash, Whiscash, Lilligant, Helioptile, Tailo, and Kamal. Comfy. Ring of stinking flowers. Yes, please send my invitation in the mail for the Player Haters Ball. That would be appreciated. Let's get that a little bit more centered, shall we? There's a Machamp Hollow, and a Machoke right behind it. It's working out so far. Come on. There we are. Man, imagine if booster packs were like this in English. The price comparison is pretty close. Turtonator GX and a Slowbro. Yeah, the price comparison's pretty close. Because what is this pack? Is it 162 yen? Japanese? Let me see. Does it say it on there? I feel like it's 162 yen or something like that, because I think an official booster box is like 48.60. So 162 yen would make sense. So 2 packs would cost roughly $3 US, ish. So that's pretty close. And of course, if you're buying the booster boxes through, say, Ami or something like that, then you will be saving money, which helps. There's a Golisopod and a Gothitelle. Imagine if English packs were loaded like this. Every pack had a holo or better. Come to think of it, why isn't it that way? Is it because of monies? I mean, a lot of things are because of monies. Look at what is happening with these sets right now. There's a Drampa and a Whiscash. We're gonna drop those right in there. Fish out our packs. Hope you don't mind me not going over the top with openings like this. I really don't see the need, the benefit. I'd rather just hang out. It's supposed to be a fun, relaxing experience for me. If I'm jumping all over the place, it's really not. I get the feeling that a lot of people watch this type of content from me anyways. Not in spite of the fact that I don't, react the way a lot of YouTubers do, but maybe because of it. Maybe because I don't burn out all the nerve endings in your brain. Although that card is definitely going to help. Hold on. Hold on, sir. Let's move you back there. And get through the rest of this stack. Oh, and there's a Victini Hollow that I also get to sleeve. So we're going to do that now. And, hey, wait. That's all 4 super rare Pokemon from Islands awaiting you. As far as super rares in general, I'm just missing the Hala. That's pretty awesome. Turtonator GX Full Art, if you were not aware, might not be the most... Oh, 51 out of 50 right there. Might not be the most glorious in terms of fan favorites or value or anything like that. But we got a red Full Art. Isn't that great? I mean, doesn't it seem like we don't get a lot of, true blue fire type full arts these days? It's really nice to see this one. Like we had Incineroar, I suppose, but I don't know, for some reason. Even though I don't like the design of Turtonator much at all, to be honest, that's a pretty great card. And we're 2 for 2. Off and running. Rocking and rolling. I've got a pack that won't open, though. We're back in action, guys. There's a Machamp, a Kamala. I'm not sensing a really big difference in time. Maybe I'll go back to 1 pack at a time. So we finished the last one at like, I don't know, 14 minutes? Ooh, hello. Nice and Kommo-o GX. We need a Ninetales. Now we need a Ninetales. Helioptile, Vanillish, Wimpod, Victory Bell, Whiscash, Nosepass, Weepinbell, Snorunt. I feel like I'm pulling this card every like 4 packs. It's getting crazy. I mean, it doesn't help that I don't really like the design of the Mon, but I think it knows that. It's just playing with me. It's toying with me. There's a Blissey at least. You know the next set they're going to make it an ultra rare. Just to spite me. Just to spite me. Oh, come on. There we are. Ah, Drampa. Not bad. Alright, we need to adjust this chair a little bit. Probably my back as well. Five, 6, 7, 8. Show me the Ninetales. Ah. It's all good. Still 2 out of 2, though. Pretty sweet start if I do say so myself. goes there. Get our pack trimmings out of the way. I think that's probably the best thing I can do. I'm literally just throwing them in the corner. They'll be picked up at another time, don't worry. It's not littering if you live here, it just makes you a slob. Alright. Oh, man. I need a different setup for these openings. No, I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to stick with the 2 packs at a time thing for now. Well, you were 1 pack too late. There's our Alolan Ninetales. So we get a Slowpoke, Clefable, Vulpix. Anything else redeeming in this pack? Yeah, I'll sleeve it, guys. I'll sleeve it. It's fine. I know it's technically a holographic card, so I guess I'll give it the fair treatment. I don't know. I think with this opening in particular, I will go back and sleeve our Buddy Galissapod. I think with this opening in particular, I put a lot of pressure, not on my ability to necessarily perform at a high level, even though I, do hold that expectation of myself that I'll do well, that I'll be knowledgeable about the packs, about the sets, the boxes, etc. But I think more importantly, I put myself under a lot of self-scrutiny and pressure to get these openings done in a quick time frame. And unfortunately, some things did conspire against me to prevent that from happening. So kind of gonna peel the curtain back a little bit. I'm filming these on Monday and Tuesday of this week. So today is the 21st that I'm filming this. And this is definitely the last video I'll get done today. So between Monday and Tuesday, I did manage to film 3 videos for Monday, 2 each for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. There's a Turtonator. And I'm proud of the output, but I think because of the setup that I had, I specifically took those days off of work, it kind of put the video production schedule on something that was more of an obligation rather than a means of enjoyment. And I would have definitely liked to have enjoyed these sets a little bit more going through, especially because we've only got 12 boxes of each. Say only like it's not already a buttload. Which it is. Oh, sleeve view. Because it definitely is, but I've spent both days I stopped by work. Not for long periods of time, but I also got a work call at 6:30 this morning. I got a work text at 8 o'clock tonight. You're never really away from the place. A Victini. Never really away from the place. And I would have liked to have, actually been away from the place for an appreciable amount of time. I get that it kind of comes with the territory of what I do, is that that's not always, possible. But I sure wish it were. I sure wish it were. It's like, as a content creator, you should shut your phone off because you don't want to be disturbed. Not that you think work's going to call and you're nervous that it's, going to cause a conflict. And ultimately, a lot of the things that happen regarding my work schedule and difficulties balancing that, my personal life, and, well, this whole thing, this little song and dance that we do, a lot of that is definitely up to me. It is a decision that I made at some point or another. Whether it's something I directly do, which is, or an action or a reaction to something in the moment, or the fact that I kind of set this up for myself, Like, I chose the career path that I chose, and I think I've been successful at it. It's allowed me to do this, which is pretty fancy and important. Here's a Tapu Koko. Not bad. But it also comes back to bite me in, like, weird ways. Really weird ways. Like, I have a friend of mine, it's my friend's mother is getting married in July, and looking at it, I can already say that I'm not going to be at the wedding, but I'll be able to make the reception. Like, it's March. It's March. Like, I shouldn't know it that far in advance. But I do. It's nice to be counted on for a lot of stuff, but in a much more real way, like, it's important to value being left alone. Get your freak on. Get your freak on. Get your freak on. Look at him getting his freak on. Now we're definitely done with the super rares. So does anybody think, like, that it's even remotely possible that the Islands Awaiting You booster boxes didn't come from a case? Like, the distribution is so good. It's so good. It's so powerful. We've got a hyper rare and ultra rare and every super rare from the set. Can we zoom in there? There we go. 55 out of 50. Man, oh man. What a streak we are riding here. This is kind of awesome. I suppose I should show the rest of the cards. Oh, there was a Blissey Hollow in there. Good thing I looked. I almost forgot. We end up, anyways, back on the conversation that I was in. You end up sacrificing things that you kind of convince yourself are not as important as maybe they should be. If that makes any sense. Like the freedom to be able to perform certain tasks, like on an everyday basis, kind of goes out the window when you build this kind of setup for yourself. Like, there's a Drampa Hollow. Weirdly enough, the amount of time that I spend with my partner is kind of specified, and it's like, I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain. When you're in a long-term relationship, obviously you want to spend a lot of time with that person. And she's pretty understanding of what I have going on, which is that I hesitate to say, explicitly busier than her, but I mean, it is the case. There's more stuff that I have to handle on a regular basis in comparison to what she handles, and she still does a lot. I mean, she works pretty hard and she has to put up with me, which is no cakewalk. She's out of here. But I set up 2 days a week that I don't see her. Now, one of them is usually if I have to work a night, but then the other one I just kind of pick. And we just kind of say to each other, okay, well, this day we'll not see each other, and then I kind of have the opportunity to do what I need to do from there. Don't worry, I'm sleeving the hollows, guys. But it's weird to kind of have to set that up. You know? I have to say, okay, well, I might have the capability of seeing you today, but it's not in my best interest because I have this other stuff that I need to tackle. And she, she gets the whole YouTube thing, and she tolerates all of that. And that's, fine and well and good to her. She doesn't really care too much. But she gets that the workload between this and everything else can be, pretty monstrous. And I definitely love the fact that she is fine with the choices that I've made regarding it. But I don't know, I also kind of maybe wish... I don't really know what I wish. Grass is always greener on the other side, right? If I weren't opening cards, I'd be missing out on revenue and a hobby that I love and interactions with folks that I really genuinely do appreciate. It's not something I'm necessarily ready to give up on. Because I'm not. Like, even though the sun and moon sets have been a little frustrating, a little overwhelming to try to tackle, both from a monetary and just a general standpoint. I'm not itching to get out. I just wish there were more hours in the day, and perhaps in a situation where I was maybe under less self-scrutiny to constantly be making progress on something. I can't stand not making progress. I can't stand watching... this is going to sound weird. I can't stand watching TV or a movie unless I'm fulfilling some other sort of obligation. Like a social obligation. I can never sit at home and watch a movie these days. I'd love to. I want to get back into that. I love movies. It's hard to do while letting go of other stuff, and then you're really not watching the movie. But, like, I'll watch TV if something else is going on. Like, let's say, let's give an example. So if I am, hanging out with a friend, and there's a TV show that happens to be on, I will be able to sit there and watch a show because I'm also fulfilling an obligation in which I spend time with this friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's more of like it's important to them, and therefore I make it important to me. You kind of tell yourself, okay, well, I can relax in this situation because it serves a purpose. Unlike that stupid fairy-type hollow, which serves no purpose in any realm of the universe ever. Kind of tell myself this serves a purpose. Like, I'm doing this for a reason. I'm not just watching TV to watch TV. Like, I'm fulfilling a social obligation. Whereas if I were to sit around and watch TV the rest of the time, I would somehow convince myself that the opportunity cost is too great to actually sit down and watch it. So you get a Tapu Koko GX, very nice. That the opportunity cost is too great to justify watching it. But also, actions along those lines maybe kind of steamroll too. And you tell yourself you're almost like pot committed to a TV show. Like, I've watched this much of it, I have to watch the rest of it, I have to finish it. And there's another voice in your head that says, No, you're definitely not. If you walked away, you'd be able to do this and this and this. And now you have a vague idea of what it's like to be in my brain. Not the world's most entertaining place to be. I can assure you that. Anyways, status check. We're about 2/3 of the way through the video. Got 46 packs to go, or 23 double packs. Really? That was kind of weird. Like, I know that they're, one was from the bottom of the left side, one was the top of the right side, but still kind of weird. I don't know, in the long run, what I really need to be able to do is learn to accept the measure of success that I find with something. Not see everything as like a give and take, not see everything as having an equal and opposite reaction. And I'm really not at that point yet to be able to do that. I feel like I've pulled like 9 Machamp Hollows in this box. I'm not at the point where I can do that, but I'd like to try. What I'd really like to do, and I can't believe I'm still talking about this, but I'd like to have like, let's say this. I'd like to have like a schedule by which like I dedicate a certain amount of time to specific activities. So get a Drampa Hollow. I'd like to maybe follow like, let's say follow 1 or 2 TV shows at a time. Follow 1 anime at a time, watch it until it's completed and then pick up another one. Now maybe budget the opportunity to maybe watch, let's say 2 or 3 movies a month, and also like follow 1 video game at a time. But also still be able to pursue my interests with regards to YouTube and some things that I conduct in my personal life. And it's weird to kind of see it as a budget, but when time is short, you kind of have to. I need to stop seeing every choice that I make as a choice not to do something else. Now, there's some of you out there who are, 13 years old or something like that, that are just, or younger, or maybe older, depending on what you got going on in your life and stuff. This might not seem like it's very helpful to you, and it might not be. It might not reflect your situation at all. Maybe all you have is time on your side. But hopefully, eventually, there will come a time when you can't just play computer games all the time, much as you might like to. Trust me, much as I might like to. Another Victini. Much as I might like to play Pokemon Go, 2 or 3 hours a day. That game actually also fulfills a social obligation for me. Because I got my girl into it. It's more of like a... Are we going to be able to cut that pack? Yeah. It's more like a welcome to this side of the world kind of thing. Oh. But even so, I hope that maybe if you find yourself, I don't know, maybe crunched for time, maybe telling yourself that others might be more successful than you are. Everybody works at their own pace, and everybody who measures their success against somebody else, unless you are a gold medal Olympian or an Oscar-winning actor, you know what? Even if you are, you're still going to measure your success against something that you will never convince yourself you're able to beat. And that's a real shame. Because we always compare ourselves to others. We always compare ourselves to, what are they doing that I'm not? Or any manner of that. You always tell yourself that there's somebody else out there who's working harder, who's doing better. I mean, whatever happened to just convincing yourself? You know, I'm working hard. I'm doing well, and it's important for me to do well, but I'm doing well enough while also balancing the good stuff in my life that I can extract some measure of stasis or happiness. And really, that should be good enough. It should be good enough. And if it's not good enough, you're eventually going to have that moment where you kind of look around and you say to yourself, you know, how did I get here? And how can I dig back out of the hole that I've created for myself? And I can tell you that from experience because I felt that, and not that long ago either. Or nothing can go right. You're constantly telling yourself, you know, what have I done? How did I end up here? Is this really the life that I wanted to create for myself? And if you find yourself consistently saying, no, it's not, well, it's time for you to make a change, my friend. It's time for you to make a change. This is our last regular Turtonator GX of this opening, because this is our last booster box. And I'm sure you're all hoping, against hope, that maybe the conversation for the Alone in Moonlight 150 pack opening is a little bit more on topic. I don't know, maybe you're not. That's cool too. Get that sleeve back over here. I dropped one. Come on. My pack cutting escapades are actually going pretty well. It looks like we're going to target down right around an hour after the recap. But you can pretty much rest assured that this video is not going to be over before we pull 2 more of those comfy hollows. Bane of my freaking existence. There's a Machamp hollow. There we go. I think the hand is just getting tired at this point. The scissors are holding up. Just the meat, the flesh, suffering. We need a good pull to bring us back around. It's not in this double pack. Can we close this out with another hyper rare? That'd be swell. Which one would I want the most? Probably the Ninetales. Out of the 3 that I still need. There's a Kommo-o GX. Pretty solid. Yeah, I think if I were to pull a hyper rare in this one, box number 10, I think Alolan Ninetales hyper rare would be my preferred pull. Turtonator seems like it'd be a good one to buy, and Kommo-o would be, you know, it'd be a pretty close second to Ninetales. Not Ninetales, though. That's one. One more comfy hollow to go. One more side of a booster box to go. Get another gentle reminder, although I will be posting another video later. You are under, like, negative obligation to watch it. Unless you want to challenge yourself and say, hey man, I think I can sit through the whole thing. Yeah, you're probably wrong. You probably won't be able to. It sucks. It's just a bad video. Lots of things that were under my control just didn't really work out. Had the opportunity to change it, said, nah, they'll understand. There's a Blissey Hollow. Alright. I did think for a second there I might get one of those double hollow packs. Would you call them a pack? There's another Blissey. Following right along. So what do we have so far for GXs? We pulled the Kommo-o, we pulled Turtonator, so we would need either Alola Ninetales or Tapu Koko plus our Ninetales Hyper Rare that now I'm convincing myself maybe we can pull. There's a Drampa Hollow. Not bad. Wonder what you guys think. You know, if you're all the way out here, if you made it 51 minutes and 47 seconds into this video, my goodness, you deserve a true pat on the back. You comment whatever you like. Aside from spoilers or counting yourself down, I won't delete your comment. I don't care. I mean, you're a freaking rock star. I know maybe some of your larger YouTubers have said this before, but it means a great deal when we post longer videos and people stick around, all the way through. It really means quite a bit, because that's what helps these videos get recommended to other people. When viewers spend a higher percentage of the video, watching rather than stopping after a minute or two, which is bound to happen with the later upload, it really makes a great deal of difference. Here's your Alola Ninetales. Alright. Now we just need your rainbow version. So that watch time, man. That watch time, that percentage of the video watched. Works wonders. I just hope to continue to find Japanese, content that you guys can find interesting enough. There's our second one. We fulfilled our obligation. That you guys can find interesting enough to keep coming back. I don't have delusions of grandeur. I don't think that this video is ever going to hit 100,000 views. It'll probably never hit 10,000 views. But for the folks, those of you who are here right now, you were looking forward to this. That means so much to me. You actually thought at one point or another in your head, this is going to be a great way to spend my day. Can't put a price on that. Not as a content creator. Can't do it. There's a Golisopod right there. And it looks like we're down to our final 2 packs. And maybe, just maybe, we will have truly last pack magic in here. Find out, shall we? You know what? We're actually going to do the pack trick. Make that last card stand out. We've got Vanillux, Wimpod, Clefable, Tailo. It ended up being in the second to last pack. But still pretty entertaining. Get back over there, my friend. Oh, and there's a Blissey Hollow in there too. Kind of last pack magic. If Pokemon Go had an official release set. How about that? Don't care that it's a duplicate. That's a great pull. Another Turtonator GX full art. Vastly preferred to something else, which means, eventually, someone's going to be able to get this. So, we're going to take care of the mess a little bit. going to sort out our cards, these ones, to holos, GXs, and better, and we will come right back after the cut, and I'll show you what we pulled. Whew, and we're back, and we're actually sorted, like legitimately sorted out. It's kind of a weird feeling. So let's show our Gallisopods first. I think I pulled 9 of those. Victini. Machamp. The holo that I pulled the most of was Victini tied with, was it Drampet and Comfy? I think I got 10 of all of them, and no fewer than 8 out of my 5 booster boxes. Speaking of which, we're going to speed through that real fast. Like we never saw it. So I didn't see anything. Did you see anything? Now we're on to Drampa. And Blissey right there. And those were our holos that you just got to enjoy. GXs in these 5 booster boxes. Turtonator times 5, one in every single booster box. We also got Alolan Ninetales, 3 of those. 3 on the Tapu Koko GX. And 4 on the Kommo-o GX. 2, 3, and 4. Turtonator GX Full Art, there's 1. Hey, there's another. Did we pull 2 of those? I do believe we did. We also got this wonderful Tapu Koko GX Full Art and the Hala Full Art Supporter. 4 out of 5 hits in our booster boxes. I will take that ratio any day of the week. And I'm sure you will too, as a just as a general viewer, and I'm sure as a collector as well. If you were told that you could buy 5 booster boxes and you would be guaranteed to hit 4 out of 5, you're going to take that every time. Another 150 pack opening in the books. And yet we've got another one to film for tomorrow. That's pretty crazy. I'm going to be up to the challenge. Are you going to be up to the challenge? You got all the way to the end of this one, and for that I couldn't be more grateful. I love you for watching this far. So thank you. Thank you for checking out the video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for getting all the way to the end. Make sure, of course, to hit the like button down below if you enjoyed yourself, even just a little bit, or just to pat yourself on the back, for me patting you on the back, because you did a great job, and I did a passable one, and at least the camera didn't break. Thanks again for checking out the video. I will catch you guys back here tonight if you're a masochist for my really, really awful pack opening, or I'll see you back here tomorrow for 5 booster boxes and 150 packs worth of Japanese Alolan Moonlight.